it's so slim. Came to last second, all those opportunities. Knowing that it's that close, does that leave you deflated or hopeful? Seeing that everything turns such small margins.
Yeah, I mean it's we're definitely hopeful, definitely positive. I mean this series could be very different with a handful of plays that we could take back and different outcome on some of these plays. Tonight was a tough one. We had an opportunity to take the lead for a couple of possessions. We just had a hard time putting the basket in the hole. It's honestly the game. Play great defense. Just had a hard time scoring tonight.
What was that like when it was like tied 7? It was like 71-70 for like the longest time. Both teams just missing shot after shot after shot. You ever been through anything like that?
Yeah. I mean, 11 years I've been like that. You just try to play through it. You just try to get a breakthrough. Try to bring energy. Try to play a little faster. It was just tough. We couldn't get the ball to go down in that stretch and really for the whole night.
And you guys have overcome 2-0 deficits. You staved off elimination in Dallas. What's this going to be like being down 3-1? I mean, Ty said it's very doable because you guys won 4 straight against Utah.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough, but it's got to be one game at a time. It's going to go home. So game 5 is a must win. That's just what it has to be. Our mindset has to be do whatever and play as hard as we can. We got to win game 5.
Well, I know we talked a lot about your minutes, so I'm not going to talk about the end as much. More the beginning. Do you feel like you're at your freshest when the games start? And how can you basically get off to better starts after what happened tonight?
I think just try to find rhythm inside, closer to the basket. Try to get a game plan just to get Aiden to step up by taking a couple long ones, just to put it on their mind. Try to get Aiden to come on something so I can't play down and paint a little bit. Try to get it to go. It's just what it is. I feel good. Not going to let that be an excuse or have something to fall back on. I feel good. I'm out there. I feel good.
How much is Kawhi giving you guys right now? And is there any chance like you try to get out there again in this elimination game? And what can he give you right now?
I'm not sure. I can't speak on the health of Kawhi. If he's not 100, we don't want him out there. I mean, that's just as a brother, as a teammate. His health long term is more important than what's going on now. So I can't speak on the extent of his injury or what he can and cannot give us. Like I've been saying, his health is just more important than anything else.
Sorry, Paul, to what extent, how difficult or easy do you think, given how the game played out at the end with the free throws, to be able to just kind of brush that off and move forward?
With what? Tonight?
Yeah.
Free throws.
How difficult is it to move on from all those?
I mean, you got to. It's playoffs. You got to move on. It's a series. So you got to move on to the next one. Regardless, tonight's game is over with. So on to the next one. I mean, as a veteran, you just learn not to let games weigh on you. I've done a great job of doing that. Still live a wonderful life. Still have an amazing family. On top of the world, regardless of the outcome. So just move on, get ready for it.
You got to go and get the third quarter after excited to have. What can you build with that, or what same things that you like to get their course?
Yeah, I mean, we got stops and we just played faster. That was really what we did. We didn't allow them to set up. We was pushing the ball. It was just in attack mode. I thought we just played faster. Our pace was fast. That was really the breakthrough. To get back into the game, we had to play a lot harder and play faster.
Is that hard to sustain, considering all the mileage?
It's tough as a team. Especially it's such an emphasis to get the possession finished. Playing hard defense, then you have to go and finish the possession for the weekend. And they're crashing. It's tough to box out Aiden. So when you secure the ball, it's like that's when you get your breathing. So over a game, it's tough to kind of keep it going. When your main focus is just securing that possession.
Hey, Reggie, it seemed like in the fourth quarter, for 3-4 minutes, the game was stuck on 71-70 there. Just as trips down the floor, was it their defense or poor shot selection that you guys couldn't get over the hump there?
No, man, we had some good looks. Shots just wouldn't drop, unfortunately. They did a good job all night trying to throw out the ball. They played well. They came out, hit early. Felt like we took a good punch, came back and battled. But, in that fourth quarter, we wish we could have got some buckets to go. So we're going to watch film, figure out ways to be better. Hopefully make some of those looks that we had next game in Game 5, and then just figure out another way to attack them offensively. So it's a game of adjustments. I think they made a great adjustment tonight. They were fortunate enough to come out with a win, unfortunate for us. But, this team has a lot of fight. We have a lot of fight. We have a lot of belief, a lot of faith in ourselves, and a never say die mentality. So we're ready to go for Game 5.
Reggie, I was just about to ask you, you guys have come back from down 2-0. You guys staved off elimination in the first round, but this is 3-1. How does that feel any different?
No. I mean, we've been down before. It's tough. We got our backs against the wall. We've been in elimination games. So I think this team's ready. This team's confident. We're going to figure out, like I said, how to be better. Myself, especially, I got to figure out how to be better. Help the team find a great shot every time down the court. I think we're just looking forward to the challenge.
Hey, Rich, you guys, this is 17 games in 36 days in these playoffs here. How are your legs? I know we're all looking at why there's so many missed shots in this game. Do you think fatigue contributes to it either from your side or from both sides?
Possibly can be. But, we're fortunate enough to be one of the 4 teams still standing. It is what it is. It's a battle of attrition right now. Guys are doing everything they can to make sure that they get their rest, that they're recovered, and they come back in the best possible shape that they can to find a way to be successful. But it's a crazy schedule. It's going fast, but we've all been dealt the same cards, so we know we got to get ready for this challenge on Game 5, and it's going to be a mental battle. It's going to be a mental battle, and then of course it's going to be a physical battle between 2 great teams.
Thanks, Wood. Rashawn. Hey, Reggie. How is considering what you did on the defensive end? How much tougher does it make this loss, and how did you begin to start to turn the page?
Any loss is tough at this point, at this juncture in the season. So, but to play that well defensively and to be stuck at 71-7 for so long, or not necessarily, break that and get the lead and try to push the score a little bit. It's a little difficult. Like we were battling uphill from the way that they started the game off tonight. That's also the way that they came out. So I think this team is resilient. This team is mentally tough, where everybody's already focusing on what they're doing back there, recovering, making sure we're going to get ready to get this rest, get on this plane, go to Phoenix, and make sure we come out of there with Game 5 win.
On this team, energy is going. It's clearly a premium show tonight, and the team will win 3 in a row. Like you're gonna have to be involved in that. Like how do you feel about this week? Read from that standpoint for the next week.
I just gotta do what I do. I just gotta play my game. I just gotta bring energy for these next 3 games. Just hopefully, everybody will follow that lead I know everybody's ready to win, so there won't be any lack of energy out there.
Do you feel like, from an energy standpoint, that's one thing. Do you feel like you're going to need to take a heavier load offensively? Not out of structure, but in terms of looking for your shot earlier in the first half. I feel like that's something that needs to happen.
I'm just gonna play the game how it goes. Read whatever comes my way. Read whatever comes to team's way.
More questions? Go ahead, Terance. You guys have been down 2-0, overcame that. You guys staved off elimination in Dallas. What does this feel like now, being down 3-1?
Definitely a different feeling. There's no room for error. You just got to take it game at a time now. You just got to go try and get game 5 and be ready to try and force the game 7.
What were you guys kind of saying in the locker room after this one?
Same stuff. Keep your head up, stay positive. What can you say? It's hard. Be down 3-1.
When you guys were missing all those shots too, what did that feel like? I mean, because we've never seen like a stretch like that where so many misses from both teams.
It was tough, because we fought all the way back to get a 1-point game, and we're getting looks that we normally make. We've been making all season. They weren't falling, and the game could have easily went a whole different way if we were hitting those shots. So it's tough to see. It's tough to be a part of, but we'll make them next game.
We'll go to Nick Hamilton.
Hey, Terance, one positive note, you guys really had a pretty solid third quarter, especially in the paint, when you guys had 16 of your points in the paint. What are some of the things that you looked from that quarter that you want to implement to game 5 on a more consistent basis?
Get into that paint, by any means, any way we can. That's how we won games all year, and that's what we should continue to do.